Hi friends, with last week bringing the Anniversary Collection event to celebrate 2 years of Apex Legends, I thought it would be fun to look at the future of Apex Legends and see what we have to be excited about, whether it be stuff coming this year or maybe even further ahead. Let's start by looking at which platforms we can expect Apex Legends to come to in the future, and then we can look at what kind of game Apex Legends could turn into. In terms of platforms, I think the most obvious one to start with is Apex Legends coming to Switch, and this is actually the closest thing that's coming to Apex Legends in terms of new developments. It's going to open up Apex Legends to a whole new audience and bring a new way to play Apex Legends for sure. Apex Legends is actually due to come to Switch on March the 9th of this year, so actually only a few weeks away. And you Switch players out there, you'll be granted 30 free Battle Pass levels in the Season 8 Battle Pass. And on top of this, you'll also get double XP for your first 2 weeks after launch. And actually this is just to help you catch up on the Battle Pass, because obviously we're already into Season 8. And you've missed a bit of the Battle Pass, so those free levels and the double XP should help you catch up with the rest of us players who've already got to experience Apex Legends Season 8. Oh, and one more bit of exciting news for Switch players is that it will support crossplay. The expectation is that Switch players will have the same functionality to be as competitive as PlayStation and Xbox players, which is going to be really awesome because hopefully it means the player pool will just increase even more. The next thing we can look at is next-gen consoles, so that's the Xbox Series X and Series S and the PlayStation 5. Now nothing has officially been confirmed by Respawn or EA for this, but we did get a subtle message from Chad Grenier suggesting that they're definitely looking to bring Apex to the next console standard. In addition to this, we also know Apex Mobile is in the minds of Respawn, and we have an idea of when it could arrive. It's been reported that the Apex Legends mobile app will launch in the third quarter of 2021, which is from July this year. Previously, the reports did suggest it would be released in the 2022 fiscal year, which starts from October 21, but it seems this has been brought forward. Now, I'm not really sure how Apex Mobile will play out, but it definitely seems that it will be available on iPhone and Android, and will bring something really new to mobile gaming, something that we've never really seen before, so I'm really excited to see how this works on mobile. Okay, so that's kind of it for platforms in the future of Apex Legends. Now let's look at the game itself and how the game could change in the future. So the first thing to think about is, Apex Legends normally introduces a season with an epic launch trailer, and a lot of that time, the trailer shows parts of the map getting destroyed. In fairness, it's mostly King's Canyon that tends to get destroyed. But if we think about other games like Fortnite and Destiny 2, they do massive in-game events live that lead into something really significant for the next season. And they normally do little mini-games in that live event for a period of time that allows you to really experience the launch of a new season. As I mentioned, Apex have never really done this. They tend to do more cinematic launch trailers, but it's definitely possible this could come in the future of Apex Legends, and that they start integrating live events into the game so we as players can experience the launch of a new season. And if you're wondering how many seasons of Apex Legends we could see, well, we know they've at least got 12 seasons planned already, and probably working on seasons way beyond that as you watch this video. This was confirmed by the Apex director Chad Grenier, and it seems they've already got a clear idea of which new legends, which new weapons, and even which new maps will be coming for the seasons to come, or at least the next 4 seasons. But I'm sure as soon as we get into the next few seasons, they'll already be working on seasons beyond season 12. And now focusing a bit more on actual game modes and how the game could actually turn out in terms of how it plays, it definitely is clear that Respawn planned to make Apex Legends more than just a battle royale, and this was part of their 2-year anniversary reflections message that they released last week. And what's even more amazing is that they say it will be coming later this year. This means we don't have long to wait before we see Apex Legends turn into more than just a battle royale. Now, we don't quite know what this means when they say Apex Legends will become more than just a battle royale, but we can imagine that it's probably something to do with new game modes. Some of the famous data miners such as Shrugtail have talked about an arena mode that is kind of like a team deathmatch using the legends in a 3v3 matchup. And here's actually an image that Shrugtail shared on his Twitter page, which I'll put a link for down in the description below, and it kind of shows what the TDM approach could look like in Apex Legends. I think this would be a big change for Apex Legends, but also bring a really great new way to enjoy Apex Legends. Because let's face it, sometimes you don't want a really intense battle royale game. Sometimes you're just a little bit too tired and you want to chill in a casual TDM mode. So this mode could be perfect and bring a new way to be able to relax and enjoy Apex Legends without the intensity of a battle royale. A few other things we could see come to the game in the future. Titanfall 3 has not been released, and it hasn't been announced officially. So that means they could potentially be thinking about integrating what we would have seen in Titanfall 3 into Apex Legends. When I talk about this, I'm more thinking around potentially bringing a single player story mode to Apex Legends. I'll be honest, this one's just me having a bit of a guess and a bit of speculation. I haven't actually seen any reports on this one, but how fun would that be? We've already seen it in the quests in Apex Legends, where we've got a form of a single player story-based mode, so it kind of seems feasible that they could integrate more lore from the Titanfall universe in a single player story mode. And the final fun thing that we could see coming to the Apex Legends community in the future is a creator mode, kind of like what Fortnite has introduced, where you can customize your own mode and play area. And the Game Informer website actually shared a comment suggesting this could be something we do see in the future of Apex Legends. However, a step before this could actually be just to introduce custom games, kind of like Call of Duty Cold War has, where you can create your own set of rules, you can choose which weapons are allowed, which times are allowed, what the loot spawn is like, and all of that kind of customization to create your own custom games for your friends or your community. And by the way, we already know this functionality exists. The ALGS tournaments have their own custom rules. Also, there are other tournaments out there that Respawn let use this same system to create their own custom rules and environments. So personally, I'm really keen to see a custom games mode come to Apex Legends. For sure in Call of Duty Cold War, me and the Soggy Squad have had a lot of fun using custom games. And I can't wait for custom games to come to Apex Legends so us as a community can have some really awesome streams with some really fun community games. Now, if you're worried about whether Respawn can keep up with continuing to develop Apex Legends at this scale with everything I just talked about, then you don't really need to worry, because in 2020 they set up a Vancouver base, meaning they're expanding their studio with more devs and more hands on board to keep Apex Legends growing. So hopefully this is a good sign. Anyway, these are just some of the things that I've come up with based on the research I've done for what we could potentially see in the future of Apex Legends. And from a personal point of view, I really hope we get to experience more birthdays for Apex Legends. It's one of the greatest games of our generation, and I can't wait to see for everything I've talked about in this video to come to the game. And I'm certain we'll get a few fun surprises along the way. I also hope we can continue to grow this channel as Apex grows. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.